financial statement analysis is more than just reading financial reports. Yes, when we read financial reports, we understand about financial health of the company, but to go forward and understand the finances of company, it's also necessary to use some techniques and tools to analyze, to go deeper and understand the financial situation of the company. So in this session, we're going to talk about tools that we can use to analyze balance statement, and after that you will be able to practice that in your projects. So in balance sheet analysis, there are different tools that we can use, but the main tools that are available, and we can use those methods to analyze balance, to analyze assets, liabilities, and equity of the company, are the simple balance statement. So in this stage we try to simplify balance. Then comparative balance statement is a tool where we can make a comparative statement for some years that company reported. In our case, we'll use 5 years financial statements to analyze, and then after that we can use some techniques and tools to analyze the data that we created. So simple balance statement is a step in analysis of balance statement. So everyone knows that balance statement is something complex. There are many accounts included in assets, liabilities, and equity. Yes, it's really tough document, and for analysis we want to simplify this statement that you can see in the screen and make it simple to read and understand. So what we will do, we will get those complicated reports, complicated balance sheet, and we will transfer that to the simple balance statement where we can have in general dimensions assets, liabilities, and own capital. So basically we will get the information of assets and we'll break down as current and non-current assets. Also the liabilities will be included in total amounts, and we will break down in current and non-current liabilities, and the own capital or equity will be broken down according to the main parts, like shareholders' common stocks or retained earnings, and the total number of equity. So when we have this information for particular years of the company that they reported, next step what we can do, we can go forward and create the comparative balance sheet. So if we have 5 years individual simple balance sheet, we can put it together in this complicated, it looks like complicated, but actually it's not complicated, in this big table. So what we will do, we will put in the columns of first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and fifth year the information that we get from the simple balance statement, and we will insert all the data in this comparative balance sheet, and we will be able to understand the structure of assets, liabilities, and equity for particular year in percentages. And as you can see at the end, there are 4 columns where we can get comparative analysis, and you can see that there is a columns that shows the growth trends in the percentages. So last 4 columns show the growth of the assets, liabilities, and equity, or their decline, and you can see the actual numbers and also the percentage growth. So this is very useful tool that shows the face of the business. When we have this Excel, this table, next step that we can go and analyze is to use some techniques to understand the structure of assets, to visualize that, to understand the increase or decrease trends of the current and non-current assets, also to understand the structure of liabilities, to observe increase or decrease trends of equity, non-current liabilities, and current liabilities. So basically, there are different charts that we can use. In the case of the structure of assets and liabilities, very useful technique is pie chart, and it's very easy to demonstrate potential investors or other people who involved in financial management decisions, the proportions of each dimension. So as you can see, we can use this pie chart tool to show the percentages of assets, of liabilities, and also we can show what percentage of the assets are current, what percentage of assets are non-current, what percentage of liabilities are short-term liabilities, what part of liabilities and what their percentage is long-term liabilities, and also in case of the structure of equity we can use this tool. So afterwards, to visually show the increase or decrease trends of current and non-current assets, also to demonstrate visually increase or decrease of own capital, of non-current liabilities and current liabilities, we can use this kind of charts. So here you can see that assets and liabilities and the equity of the company has different trends, and this shows very easy what's going on in the company, if it's growing, if it's declining, and this is very useful tool. Thank you very much, and in next session we will talk more. Bye bye.